So this was scheduled to go up this afternoon, but I was listening to the commentary that I did, and I really didn't like it that much. There was a lot of stuttering, there was a lot of lost topics, so I decided to say fuck that and erased it, and I'm doing again. So this will be 2 games of Road to Commander, both on Nuketown. This is before the patch that made it so Nuketown, or any map for that matter, could not be played more than twice in a row. So it's going to be this game, the game after, that's also in this video, and I think the next game or 2 afterwards, all on Nuketown. But it's Nuketown, it's a lot of fast-paced fun, that's what I call it, and I hope you would enjoy. So first, before you do anything, I would like you to like this video, you know, just for the sake of liking things, you know, because if you obviously watching this video, you like it, you don't click on a video to be, oh, this is the worst person in the world. Unless you're a troll. If you're a troll, go away. No one wants you. Okay. Now that all the trolls are gone, or hopefully posting negative comments that I will look at and laugh at, so we have... I'm camping up here with the Claymore. Oh, look at me. How good am I? So today was the last day of school before winter break, and so I have the entire next week off. And I know I told you guys the last time I had a break that I was going to be uploading games almost every day. Was, you know, a false statement. I only ended up uploading like 2 or 3 games for the entire vacation. I was off for maybe 10 days. But, you know, things come up. And now things are probably coming up even more. I'm going to have to go do things outside of my basement, which is where all my gear is. Don't say I live in my parents' basement, because I live in my parents' house, okay? Okay, there's a difference. My room is on the 2nd floor. I don't have a pull-out bed. Okay. So, things I'm going to have to be doing are, I'm still looking for a job. I mean, no one's hiring around here. Like, holy crap. And I submitted an application last week to Rite Aid. I had an interview with them, and they told me last Monday, as you see, this comes to a draw, because I guess no one realized, you gotta cap that B flag. Even though it's impossible on Nuketown, you gotta cap that B flag. So the first game's already over, you know, 5-2, whatever. We're gonna just go straight into the second game here. And so back to what I was saying. So Rite Aid gave me an interview last Monday, not like 5 days ago Monday, like 12 days ago Monday. Valentine's? No, not Valentine's. The week before Valentine's Day Monday. Okay. And they told me that they would get back to me like in the following 2 days. Well, it's been almost 2 weeks, and I still have not gotten a phone call. So I went there yesterday, and, you know, in the nicest way possible, I said, what the hell? And they told me that they are holding my application, and they are, you know, reviewing it. And I told that to my mom, and she's like, well, you know what, you're probably not hiring. They're probably not hiring. So, you know, in essence, I don't want to say it on here, but you get the idea. Like, forget it. And I'm going to have to go try a couple other places. Which is not a bad thing. I mean, I'm going to take any chance I get. And I'm going to have to work it toward my advantage, because I have good news now. That I finally got a letter back from my first college choice, Stony Brook, which is about a half hour from my house. There's only 2 of the 4 schools that I applied to are actually in my state. Both of them are on the island, which is great. And both of them are within 45 minutes from my house. Even though when me and my dad went to Adelphi, it took us like an hour and a half because we got lost. So I got a letter back from Stony Brook, and I am proud to say I am 4 for 4 in colleges. I got accepted. This was the one college that when I found out I got in, I was psyched. And you could tell, because I was jumping all over the place. I was freaking happy as a Energizer bunny. Or as energetic as an Energizer bunny, whatever you want to say. He's not very happy as he just stands there and goes back and forth, just going boom, 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 banging that drum. Not very happy, but he could do it for hours and hours and hours and hours, so he's energetic. And for the first time in a long time, I felt the same way. So I'm going to need the money from a job, and hopefully all the scholarships that I'll be getting that I'm going to have to now go apply for, because the thing is with state schools is they don't like to give you a lot of money. Maybe they will give you, if you're very lucky, they will give you some form of money. And you see, I'm just getting taken out by campers, you know, everywhere. And I'm like, get out of there. Will that get them? Oh, hit marker, come on, you're killing me, Semtex. No wonder I've been using frags for like the last 3 prestiges. And bringing it to current news inside Black Ops, I am now in my 9th prestige, finishing that up. Probably gonna hit 10th over the weekend. I'm gonna have to update my channel because, you know, my stats are all different now and stuff. Katie's up to 253. Still really proud about that, but today was the first time that I really decided to put it in jeopardy. And what I mean by that is by not doing what I normally do. Not going around running gunning with something I can rely on. Instead, I was running gunning with something that you could absolutely not rely on, but people think you could rely on it and it would be very cheap to use. So what happened today was, since I stayed home from school, in quote unquote sick, because I actually was sick yesterday and it sucked ass. I had 2 tests and I couldn't get pulled out early because one test was first period, the other test was last period, so I had to stay the whole day. And I felt like absolute shit, but I think I did good on the test, so all in all, I think it was a good day. So I stayed home sick today, and it was around 12 o'clock, and none of my friends were on because they're all in school or working, except for Skies. So me and BlackenedSkies went into a couple games, and at first we were taking it serious, but then we just decided, you know what, we're just going to dick around with some shotguns. So we did. And Skies has probably his best game of the night up on his channel right now, where he was on Berlin Wall with the Olympia. I just finished watching it. Great job. He was like talking. We were talking. I didn't think he was live recording, but I guess he was, which is great because then it had like the whole party chat thing, even though it was just me and him. It showed that I wasn't just a random or anything. And I'm not trying to like glorify myself in this video, just whatever. You can just watch it and see for yourself how we did. And he was using the Olympia and I was using the Uzi. Now the Uzi is something that I never use, but if I do find it on the ground, I'm the kind of guy who, the reason I don't camp or anything like that, the reason I run a gun is because I like to challenge myself. So when I challenge myself, it's also included with guns. So whenever I see an Uzi on the ground, I'll be like, ooh, an Uzi. I think I'll swap it for my secondary. And other people will be like, what the hell are you thinking? Why would you swap that thing out for your secondary? Your secondary beats the Uzi by a mile. Well, when I pick it up, I typically can get 5 or 6 kills with it before I either run out of ammo or I die in a cheap way. Usually that is the case and not you know, just straight up losing a gunfight. But losing a gunfight with an Uzi is very easy because the recoil, as you probably know from experimentation, the recoil is garbage. It's just way out there. It's probably the worst recoil of any gun in this game. You know, it's like the Max opposite, as you see here. The Max so smooth, the Uzi is like bouncing like it's on a fucking trampoline, okay? Even if you put a sign on it, it really doesn't help. But I still managed to get a couple good games with it. Not YouTube-worthy games, but still, like, Cortez-worthy games. So I was happy with that. And Skies was using the Olympia and the Stakeout. And I was using the Uzi and the HS-10s. So that was the thing I was talking about that is cheap, but not very practical, which is, I was literally just being that person who runs around with the dual-wield HS-10s. I think it was on Villa, and I went, well, I won't spoil the score for you because I'm going to upload the game. It was YouTube worthy enough, I think, for a straight-up dual-wield HS-10s game. Nothing but, I think it was worth it, so I'm going to put that up. And I unlocked steady aim for the first time. I used it for the first time ever in Black Ops. That wasn't on a default class, because I think if you, like the the default class when you like first prestige way back at like level 1, the MP5 has Marathon Lightweight Steady Aim. And those are my perks for the HS-10s, you know, Marathon to run around, Lightweight to get close enough, and Steady Aim to just go, I am the king, and just spray your little ass off. So, and I got a YouTube-worthy game out of it, so I'm not complaining, and I'm very happy about that. And that's going to go up probably tomorrow, or tonight if I'm really bored, and I just feel like uploading something tonight. And if you've been wondering about the background noise, if you can even hear it, I don't know if you can or not, because I have headphones in, so I can barely hear it, but I know it's there. Little Cortez, Dylan, or aka a Black Nightmare, if you ever run into him on live, is playing Gears 2 Online Horde. And he just plays with random kids. He sometimes plays with his friends, but I don't think any of his friends are on right now, are they?
Yeah, I'm playing one right now.
Oh, you are? Oh, okay. Oh, you're playing story. Okay, never mind. Okay, he's playing story. Well, aren't I an idiot? And the game's over. Oh, there's Scourge. Oh, he looks pissed. He's going to get in a chainsaw fight with Dizzy in a second, and Dizzy's going to rape his ass, even though you don't see it, because I read the books. And Dizzy is still alive at the start of Gears 3. So, spoiler! Dizzy wins the fight with him, and he's in Gears 3 as far as I know. So, that's it though. Give the video a like, and follow the link to Sky's game.